everybody out there in YouTube land. I decided to start my own YouTube channel. Got some things going on. Going to be building a log cabin and making some wooden tools, that kind of thing. Been watching a lot of stuff on YouTube. Seems like there's a lot of interest in that. Something that I'm interested in doing. But today we're going to start off with cast iron cooking over open fire. We're going to make a sirloin tip roast with rotel tomatoes, mushrooms, green peppers, and onion. And right now I'm just doing a sear job on the roast. And in just a minute we'll come back and we'll mix everything up in the cast iron. I'll cut it off. All right. First off, we got the cast iron. Now, this is an oval cast iron pan that I've got. This is one of my favorites. Some friends of ours gave that to me back several years ago, and I haven't found anything I liked any better. It's a Texport brand. Has a lid that doubles as a griddle. I'll show it to you here in just a minute. But first off, we got the pan already greased up. It's not hot. I'm gonna put in about two large onions in the bottom, and I've got green pepper here cut up. These are out of the freezer. We come out of the garden last year, so if they were fresh, there'd be about two good-sized green peppers, green, red, and yellow peppers. Kind of throw them all in the bottom, and then I've got 4 cans of tomatoes. 2 is Rotel and 2 is Kroger brand, I guess. The Rotel's a little bit spicy, so I'm mixing them. The Kroger is more of a mild pepper. So instead of being super hot, I'm going to mix both the peppers, or both the cans of tomatoes. Dump them all in there. Actually, I should have saved one of them for top the meat. Anyway, dump in that was 4 cans. And I'm putting in 6 cans of small mushrooms, small chopped mushrooms. Now, you don't have to put that many in if you don't like them, but I really like mushrooms, so I put extra in. Like I said, I should have waited and dumped a can on top of the beef. The sirloin roast is what it is. Just got that seared a little bit on the fire. Put that in there. I'm going to put a little bit of tomato up on top. Let the juices ooze down through it while it's cooking. Okay, well, and I forgot, again, take that back off. A little bit of Lowry's seasoning salt. That's the only seasoning I use in this because of there's a lot of flavors just in the tomatoes, the peppers, onions and all. So just a little bit of Lowry seasoning salt on top of the meat. And I'll put the tomatoes back on top. Let it ease down there just a little bit. This here's the lid I was talking about, the Texport. I'm not even sure if they make it anymore. I haven't seen any for quite a while. But you can see it doubles pretty good as a griddle. So put that on there. Set it over on the fire. And we don't want the fire extremely hot underneath, but we are going to take some coals and put on top, in effect making an oven out of it. And that's one thing I like about this. It doubles as some sort of a Dutch oven. It works well. I guess it's not really a Dutch oven, but it works as one. Alright, stir up the fire a little bit. Now we're going to cook this for, well, it's cold outside. It's about 30 degrees. Normally it would cook between 3 and 4 hours, or 2 to 3 hours, but being cold it might take 3 to 4. So I let that cook for a couple hours, check it, add some moisture if we need to, and then at about 3 hour mark I'm going to add some potatoes and let them cook about the last hour. Don't want to put them in there now because they'd just be mush if we cook them for 4 hours. So we'll be back with you in a little bit and give you an update. All right, it's been about 3 hours. I didn't film it, but I did check it about 2 hours. Had to add some water to it. Coming along pretty good. Oh yeah, it's cooking down real good right there. I don't know if you can see it there or not, but looking pretty good. So we're going to add the potatoes now, and then let it cook for about another hour, and it'll be ready to rock. Got the potatoes here in this pan. I've done cut them up, and I salted and peppered them. You know, while I was in the house. Didn't have to bring all that stuff out here, but put them potatoes in there. Probably gonna have to redo the coals on the lid. It's getting a little bit shy. They're about burnt out. I replaced the coals. This is gonna be the third time. I've done it twice. This is gonna be the third time. Turn that pan around. I've done that several times too. During the cooking process, you want to make sure you keep that pan turned so that it cooks evenly. You don't want it, as I said earlier, I think I said, you don't want the pot right over direct heat. If you're trying to make an oven out of this, you're going to make it slow. And so anyway, you turn the pot around every half hour or so, and that way it cooks even and nothing's scorching and burning. Add a little bit of coals to the top of it. We'll give it about an hour. It'll be time to eat. We'll be back when it's time to eat. Alright, here's a shot of it. I brought it in the house. It's dark outside. Tomatoes a little bit crispy on the top. There's a lid back there, but look at. I get it out, carve it up, let it set for a minute, carve it up. Alright, here's a shot of it before I carve it up. That's where it's got the burnt tomato off of it, but burnt tomato is a pretty good part. Tell me that don't look good. Alright, so there's what it looks like when it's carved up. Pretty well done. Still juicy. See the juice in it. Somebody or some people may like it a lot more rare than that. You could probably do it on 3 hours. This was cooked about 4 hours and 15 minutes total. So you probably could have done it in 3 hours if you wanted a little bit less done. Put the potatoes on earlier. There's the grand finale. I'm getting ready to have supper. See ya.